Now, a deadly start to the new year for the LAPD. 3 people died in just 2 days after encountering officers.
And tonight, LAPD Chief Michael Moore is expressing concern over the 3 deaths, and community members, well, they're demanding answers.
And KCAL News reporter Tom Wade has the police body cam video of all these incidents, and he spoke directly to the chief tonight.
Yeah, and a lot of anger and a lot of questions tonight, Pat and Juan. So LAPD's chief appears to be questioning the judgment of his own officers, saying it's possible they did not follow protocols. We want to warn you, the videos we're about to show you are graphic. LAPD responding to a call of a hit and run in Venice on January 3rd. Officers eventually tracked down 31-year-old Keenan Anderson, who they say was reported to have caused the crash and then fled.
I came and I had somebody fix my car for me, sir.
This would be the beginning of a deadly confrontation between LAPD officers and Anderson. Officers ultimately move in to arrest him.
They're trying to kill me. They're trying to kill me.
Anderson finally succumbs after being tased multiple times and is taken into custody and then transported to the hospital, where he dies several hours later. Police say Anderson tested positive for cocaine and marijuana, but no official cause of death was given.
Stop this. Hey, put that down.
On January 3rd, a standoff between LAPD officers and 35-year-old Oscar Sanchez ends with officers shooting and killing him. A witness reported Sanchez was throwing objects at vehicles in the road in South LA. Police say Sanchez had a chain and a makeshift spear. At one point, they say he dropped both weapons but rearmed himself with a spear. And officers say he advanced toward them and they fired multiple shots, killing him. This is the video of the final moments of Tase Smith's life. He was killed by LAPD officers January 2nd as police in the Rampart area of the city responded to a woman who said a restraining order had been violated by Smith. Officers say they tried to de-escalate the situation, but Smith wielded a large knife. Police shot him.
This cluster of events, while miles apart, deeply concerned me.
The 3 killings at the hands of LAPD officers over the span of just a couple of days in the new year prompted LAPD Chief Michael Moore to hold a press conference where he promised a full investigation into each incident.
My commitment to the family is not just my condolences, though. It's my commitment to ensure as great as transparency as possible, as much as the law allows, to include the details of the investigation as well as the findings and my recommendations eventually regarding the actions of our people.
Moore said he is looking closely at whether officers followed guidelines and how to handle encounters with people undergoing mental health issues.
You're really not saying with any sort of definitive clarity here that these officers acted appropriately. Is that fair to say? You're concerned that they didn't?
Well, I think the role of the chief is to look at these serious instances involving the loss of a life and to have a measured tone, to wait until all the information in it is in, and I'm encouraged that you hear that.
Family members of those killed by the officers are demanding accountability. Keenan Anderson's cousin, the co-founder of Black Lives Matter LA, posted that Anderson was a high school English teacher. Fellow BLM LA co-founder Melina Abdullah.
Keenan Anderson said, "They're trying to George Floyd me. They're trying to George Floyd me." And guess what happened? They did.
LA Mayor Karen Bass tonight releasing a statement saying, "I have grave concerns about the deeply disturbing tapes that were released today. My heart goes out to the families and loved ones who are mourning the loss of Tase Smith, Keenan Anderson, and Oscar Sanchez." And tonight, the family of Keenan Anderson says they plan to sue the city.
Well, you know, it would be remiss without saying that Chief Moore has recently requested to be reappointed to another term.
And I asked him about that today. It was the last question in the press conference, and he said he didn't want to talk about it because of what was going on. But obviously, this is top of mind, right? I mean, this is a big deal for Mayor Bass, and I think it's a very important question, Pat.
Yep.
We'll see what happens.
Tough start to the year,
There we go.
My goodness. All right, Tom, thank you so much.